you. Wow, what a shadow this light is throwing. But it's dark outside now, guys. I have to have extra lighting in here. But look at the shadow it's casting on me. I don't love that. But anyway, how are we today, guys? My YouTube now is no longer purse related. It is all these police body cam videos. Well, first of all, you know, my kid is a cop now, which is one thing. And another thing, my other kid is obsessed with those kind of videos, the, you know, body cam videos. Some of them are quite gruesome and quite sad. Hey, can you spell that? Hi, Tracy. Hi, hello, welcome in. I'm so glad you guys came in. I wanted to talk about the Hermes debacle, or the latest story, drama. Yeah, this thing is so, like, this light. You can see it. It's sitting in my floor. It's bizarro, right? Anyway, yeah, okay, I have to say everything that I say in this live or this video when you watch it later, if you're not watching it live right now, alleged, rumors, not factual. Like, this is a real actual lawsuit, and I do not want to get in trouble. So, right, hot take, hot topic, it really is. I saw Deb Wild Unfiltered, and I wasn't making fun of her. I like her accent. But I watched her video. And what is so funny about Deb, and if you watch this, Deb, I don't think she even knows who I am. Anyway, oh no, I did talk to her one time on Insta or on WhatsApp. Yeah, I wanted to buy a bag off of her, and then I wanted to trade a bag, and she was like, no, I'm not into any of your bags, which I get it. She has way nicer bags than me. But she brought up the topic, and I watched her video first, and then there's been several other videos dropping on the Hermes debacle, or the latest drama. And I noticed that she dropped another video, and it is the exact same title of my video, which is coming out tomorrow, which I had already made and already produced and already edited and put that, well, not, okay, I won't say I edited it, but I had already recorded it earlier. And then when I saw her video, I was like, oh shit, she's going to think I totally stole her title. But I already had the thumbnail and everything worked out and done. And I apologize if you think that I pirated your idea. But yeah, her video is called something about the viral bag that sold out. And my video tomorrow coming out literally is, the title says, I bought a viral bag. So I watched her video, and it's not the same bag. Thank God. Because I'd be like, oh shit. But she bought some in the UK. You guys that are in the UK. Something called Fairfax and something. Fairfax and Fairfox? Fairview and Foxy, or girl, I don't even know. What do y'all know? I cannot think of it. But that she's an influencer. Fairfax and Favor. Yes. Okay, the Lydia McMullen, the one that's so, God, she's really pretty, and she like rides horses. She's like super rich over in the UK, over in England or whatever. And like she, remember she did this video? It's so cool. Yeah, in 3 minutes, right? She did this video a while back, and it was earlier in the year, and it said like, I'm selling all my, why am I getting rid of, you know, that whole trend, right? All the influencers, the big major influencers were like, I'm selling out everything, except for Cassie. Hey girl, love her. Well, I love all of them. I mean, I'm not throwing shade on any of them, but I'm just saying, like, remember that whole thing that went down where all the mega influencers were like, I'm selling all my bags? And it was a genius move for her because she was like, because I'm making my own damn bags. Girl, yeah, making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Like, I'm not mad at her. And they're cute bags. Deb got they're tiny bags. I'm kind of moving away from tiny bags, but well, I think she has a bigger bag too, but hell, what does it matter? You can't get one anyway. Sold out. Fairfax and Favor. Yes. I could not think of that. I just saw it on the website and then I just totally forgot it. So if this video dies, which my Wi-Fi is known to be a bitch, a raging bitch, C word, if it dies and I go, and like I'm all of a sudden I'm talking like that, I'll immediately stop this down and start a new live. So I'm so sorry, and I apologize in advance, but this is known to happen every week. It pisses me off to no end, and the Wi-Fi people are like, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. So they want me to spend more money, right? Yeah. So they want me to buy another whatever. And I'm like, okay, but I've already bought that thing 2 times, and like, okay, a Wi-Fi spreader, super spreader. Anyway, how has your Tuesday gone, guys? My Tuesday has been good, except, have y'all seen the viral, speaking of viral, have y'all seen the viral, oh, we're going to talk about the Hermes thing, sorry. Trend on TikTok and Instagram. Oh no, wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a nap and I get that song. And then is it Nicki Minaj? It's like 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. Bees in the trap, bees in the trap. That song, like it is totally, you can't, like that song anyway, Four Non Blondes, Linda Perry. That she did it with Jennifer Lopez even. So like, hello, it's her song. That was like, kudos to you. Has Nicki Minaj done it? Like, I hope. Well, I mean, she did this song too. But like all these stars are like standing back to back. And then my daughter did one, my older daughter. Hey, Rachel. Hey, girl. Hey, Laurie. Hello. Hi, welcome in. So this is so funny. Like my daughter did it with her besties at work. You know, they're all in a circle and like they each sing a different part and the camera goes around. It's really cute. But once you get that in your head, you cannot stop. And so I immediately texted her because I mean, Nicki Minaj did that. Minaj did that a while ago, right? It's not a new thing. Hey, Bethany, welcome in. How are you, girl? She did that a while back. I mean, she sampled the song and did the, you know, rapping thing that she added to it a while back because it's not new. I've heard it before. But I literally always thought it said beans in a track or something. I didn't know it said bees in the track. So I text my daughter after I see that she's done it. Like, does it say 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing? Beans in the what track or whatever? And she goes, no, it's bees in the trap. I'm like, oh shit. Well, then there's apparently another, hey, DD Bean, hey, Ray, go girl, you did that. We might have to get you a contract. I might have to pay copyright, right? But anyway, yeah, so bitches something, and they ain't seen, bitches say shit, and they ain't said nothing. 100 motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. Bees in the trap. Yeah, it's a catchy tune, but once you get it in your head. So then I text that to my daughter, and then she's doing another viral thing on TikTok right now where you screenshot somebody that texts you something crazy or stupid or dumb or whatever, and it's she's like, my mom, like some days, I don't even know what it said, and I was like, thank you. You just got home from dinner. I hope you had something good. Hey, Lori. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Marsha, hello. Winnie, girl, you look so skinny and amazing. I'm actually not that skinny, but thank you. And my skin is literally hanging off my bones. Oh, yeah. Dawn and Jolie did a skin test thing. Dawn sends us all this skin test thing in our chat. And she's like, hey, guys, do this. And her skin age was like 30 or some shit. I take it that motherfucker is like 70. It tells me my skin age is like 70 years. I'm like, I knew not to do this. I knew better. I knew. And then Jolie took it, and hers was like 36 or something. Like, you know, I knew better than to take the Roche-Posay skin test. But yeah, it said I was like some old crypt keeper. Yeah. So that, hey Jaynette, how are you? Hey Pixie Buddha, oh my God. Steak ranchero, rice and beans, and bean and cheese nacho. Oh my God. Dee, I love a freaking bean and cheese nacho. So good, so good. Now I'm hungry. And I don't never, it must be shot time because I don't never be getting hungry. Yeah, Dawn, thanks for the damn skin test. That was a real ball buster. Like, I really feel like an old ass lady now. Like, I was feeling pretty good. I was feeling myself. I was like, oh shit, yeah. Invisible hair flop. But you know what I mean? And then I took that test and I was like, well, shit. Yeah, it was a ball buster. Yeah, girl. It was like, your age looks older than you actually are, bitch. I was like, oh my God. Dawn, I had to do it like 15 times. Damn it. But the first real time, it literally said I looked 70 years old. It literally said like, have you ever seen Tales from the Crypt? You look like the Crypt Keeper. It literally like spelled that out for me. I was like, wow, great summary. Thank you. Thank you. Right, DD Bean? It's fucking scary. Like, what? Don't. Ooh, I did not love that. I did not love that. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you, Marsha. Marsha, I love you. God, Rachel, right? I really want a freaking bean and cheese burrito right now. Like, that is one of my, like, when I used to eat Taco Bell, I haven't eaten Taco Bell in years, in literal years. That was the one thing that I got. That or an enchilada. Do y'all remember, or enchilada, or whatever it's called? Enchilada, no, something that comes in a little tray and it has the red sauce over it, and it used to have little olives on it. They've had that for years and years and years and years. But yeah, that was my go-to at Taco Bell. Okay, so let's see here. Hi, Rachel, you'll have to fight the hubs. It's his lunch for tomorrow. Oh, we had which, this is funny, we had Chinese yesterday, and so today we had Chinese because it was so good and it wasn't even leftovers. But Carter got a sushi roll and they freaking left her whole sushi out of the order. And I was like, so I called the restaurant and I was like, because she had to go pick it up, right? This is my lunch at work, like I was on my lunch. But anyway, my order was fine. But I called him and I said, can't you just refund the amount back to my card? No, we can't do. I was like, okay, girl. Leave half the order out, but then you can't even refund me back. So now it's like, oh, we'll put your name up on the wall over here. And we owe you 2 sushi rolls or something. I'm like, all right. Again, not well bitch. But anyway. Okay, so the Hermes. Have you guys heard it? I'm sure you've seen it. I am sure you have seen this. So apparently in Detroit, at the Hermes in Detroit, an ex-now employee, which was the manager, I think he was the manager of the store. I read this story right before I came on, so it's kind of fresh, but then also I'm old, so, you know, pardon me for forgetting things. But anyhow, so apparently what had happened was, when I go visit, you cook for me and I'll cook for you. Ah, yeah. Are you? Yeah, Lori, you're in Michigan, and so is Rachel. Yes, girl. He was the manager, right, Dee Dee? Yes. Keep me straight, girl. And apparently he decided to fast track, quote unquote, friends and family or customers. There were 38 actual people who got duped by this guy. Okay, under the guise, because he worked there, so it has to be true, right? He was going to fast track them under his employee discount and get him a Birkin or Kelly as whatever quota bag. Get them a quota bag for his discount. Red flag number one. First of freaking all, I knew a lady that worked for Chanel, and she got one damn bag a year on her employee discount. And Becca, they have to wait a certain amount of months to even get, like if a bag drops today and you really love it and you work there, unless you pay full, have somebody buy it, come in and buy it or whatever, full price, for you, whatever, you can't get the bag until like it's been released for 6 months. So like if it sells out, you done, right? Yeah, they can only shop as right. So I would have been like, sir, you're gonna fast track me in quota bag or Birkin or Kelly or Constance or whatever. Yeah, right. Exactly. Certain times a year, and you cannot like. Hermes would be, right? Hermes would be so flagged to your activity if you bought 38 damn bags in a certain amount of, like, in the whole time that you worked there. Like, that would never, how would this work? How would this freaking work, guys? And then he tells them, like, we're not going to be in the system, so, like, you won't get any receipts or any. Tell me you're full of shit without telling me you're literally full of shit right now. Okay. Rachel, I'm dying to ask my essay. Yes. About it, but I won't. Okay. I'm sure they won't. Yeah, I'm sure they're not, you know what I mean? They're not allowed to write, like, blouse out the information. Hey, Jackie. Jen called, what's the tea? Well, it's that whole Hermes thing where the employee, the manager of a store in Detroit, of the Hermes store, one of the Hermes in Detroit, totally told 38 different customers. This happened 38 times that they know of. These are the people that came forward. There are probably people out there who like have no clue what's going on or happy as hell. They got their bag for, what do they cost on $8,500 to, depending on what you get, all that jazz. Like $8,500 starting up to 20-some thousand, whatever it is. But you got it for me for $7,000. But here's the kicker, guys. They were fake. Obviously, they were fake. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of karmic that. So the customers are suing. There's like a lawsuit now that I read. So right. I can't believe anybody would fall for that. But another thing. The store is pretty small compared to others I've seen, but the employees are all so nice. Right. You hate to see it. Like, you hate to see it. But also, I don't know who to feel sorry for here because, I feel sorry for Hermes, obviously, because they got duped. They're the ones getting the black eye. The guy, of course, resigned. He got fired so fast. Listen. And they're probably pressing charges against him for running scam through the store. I'm sure there are ramifications to this. So anyway, I don't know why I go on and my nose immediately starts either running or both running and itching. I don't know what about that, but it happens. I haven't had an issue all day long. So anyway, yeah. Right, they're suing Hermes, but how can they, right, Bethany, how can they didn't have no part in this and they didn't have any clue, but they're getting the black eye off of it. This guy, yeah, he's going to jail if he's not there already. But like apparently it was friends and family and relatives and like men who bought them for their wives and they fast tracked their way to the employee discount through the employee portal, which he obviously created like to look like Hermes stole the logos. I mean, that's fraud. All of it's fraud. But it's karmic for, like, I feel bad for customers who got shitted out of money that believed this story. Especially, it's probably a lot of husbands who don't. I mean, I get it. Like, you're trying to surprise your wife for your, 40th anniversary, 30th, whatever it is, or her birthday, or, a push gift, whatever. I get it. I get all the things, And you don't really get the game. Like, you're a man and you're like, oh, I don't pay attention to how things work. And you don't realize it's quota system and all that shit that they run, right? But it's also very karmic for him to say these things and you to be like, oh, hell yeah, I'll cheat the system. Sure. What? Oh, Lori, thank you. I love purple. Y'all know. They have no liability at all, right? It's just going to get all worked out in court. Yeah, a lot of the victims were husbands, like husbands, I guess, that would come in looking for a bag for their wife, and he'd be like, hey, hey, hey. I mean, that's what the story, one of the stories that I read said. And he'd be like, hey, if you want one, I can get you one, but like, we got to go through my employee. Like, I get it. Each person thought they were the only one, but you also knew, fully knew, that this was not on the up and up, because he's telling you, like, hey, we'll cheat Hermes out of some money and you'll fast track yourself to the front of the. You know what I mean? Like, it's all very hinky and a little cringe, very cringe, and a little like, you know, if an employee at a boutique or a store of any kind, I don't care if it's Nordstrom's, but although I would take some employee discount from Nordstrom's, but I'm just saying, or Neiman Marcus or whatever. But if somebody took you behind the, you know, dressing room door and said, hey, I can get you blah, 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 but there's going to be no receipt, I'd immediately be like, what? I mean, the hairs would raise up. Like, I would be like, I don't know. But like, if somebody said at Nordstrom or Belk or something, said, girl, I've been working there for, you know, 6 months, I'll totally put it on my employee discount. I can't tell you that I wouldn't freaking do it at the register. But yeah, at a like luxury boutique, like none of this sounds, I don't know. I just can't believe it happened as many times. Allegedly, they used Zelle to pay and not through Hermes. Right, because Lori, remember he said there's going to be no receipts and no way you can go to Hermes and let them know. Like, well, how they got caught, how he got caught, or I mean, I don't know if it's a whole ring of people or him and a few people. I don't know if it was just him on his own, but he preyed on people's desperation for a freaking, like, you know, no soup for you bag or whatever. Okay. But yeah, apparently somebody took theirs into a store in New York or the spa or something connected to Hermes, and they said, yeah, right, Bethany, paid cash, no receipt, got some, and got something fake. Might as well have been it. Right, and it was. Hey Melissa, how are you? I would wonder if something was off, if my LVC, right, said these things, exactly. But apparently this lady took her bag to have it spot or have it whatever, treated, whatever she did with her new Hermes. And they said, sorry, ma'am, this is not an actual Hermes item. I know it's not funny, but it is kind of like, can you imagine like the embarrassment? Like, I'm getting sideline embarrassment, sideways embarrassment. What is it? Secondhand embarrassment for that person who did that, and they just totally pushed the bag back and said, because you know how they, like, sometimes, yeah, they can be just really like, oh, well, we're not spying your bag. Oh, it's not a real authentic bag, like, right? Like, oh my God, like the meme. I'm at a loss for the whole freaking thing. Like, I am so shook that this even happened, and then that it happened so many times. I mean, you're going in the back of the building and someone is taking it out of their trunk, right? What part of it, what, like, as soon as the guy said, like, there'll be no receipts, we can't run it through the store. Say what now? No. No, I mean, it would have made more sense if he said, I have a really good guy that can do a replica of a Birkin, and it's going to cost you $1,800. I'll take a finder's fee of $200. You know what I mean? Like, That would be more plausible to me. Like, oh, they're really good. They're 1-to-1. It's like no one will ever know. Like, I can see people going, oh, okay, give your wife that. But them saying, I'm going to give you an authentic Birkin or Kelly or Constance or Hermes bag, and we're just going to run it through the back. And you're not going to be able to take it in for nothing. You're not going to be able to return it. You're not even going to be able to bring it by a store. You're not going to get a receipt. It will have no markings of being through Hermes because I'm going to run it through my employee discount. I'm sorry, but this just seems so full of shit right now. Like, I can't believe in the world that this happened. Right? I was in Hermes last night and they offered me a bag. Maybe they're feeling bad. Oh my God, Mandy, what was it? What bag? What bag did they, King of Prussia? Oh my God, I went to that store and they were shishi foo-foo in there. Was it that, Dawn? Was it King of Prussia? No. Which one? Which big mall did we go to? I keep forgetting it. It wasn't King of Prussia, was it? Was it? That day you were asleep? Oh, a garden party 36, girl. I would have definitely said yes. I got incensed when Dawn took us. Well, I loved it for one. I didn't get incensed about going. I loved that. My first day made an appointment and then she said she forgot. Yeah, that's kind of hinky. Yeah, King of Prussia. That mall is humongous. And they were kind of shishi foo-foo. So I didn't feel like it was approachable, so I didn't go in. Because Dawn had already taken us to her gal and she was lovely. So, okay, Rouge H. And I said, no, I want a 30. Okay, girl. I feel you. Yeah, I would like a smaller one too. I really want the Neo whatever 23. For whatever reason, I really do love that. And I'm not even in it tiny bags anymore. Like, I'm not trying to carry my tiny bags anymore. So, yeah, it was in the Troy, Michigan store. The Sunday before this news drop, I talked with my essay about a quota bag. I wonder if this will, right? Now they're going to be like, you get a bag and you get a bag and you get a bag. And hey, girl, do you want a bag? but yeah, I was just totally incensed by the fact that there were these beautiful bags on display everywhere and you couldn't touch them or buy them. And I was like, this is some bullshit. They've got it right there. I want that bag. No, you cannot have, no soup for you, bitch. I was like, is there a camera hidden somewhere? And I'm like on a hidden camera show right now. Am I being punked out? Remember Alan Funt? Do you guys remember Candid Camera? God, I loved that as a kid. They call King of Prussia the Philly store, and it's in a, yeah, it is kind of far away. Yeah, hey, Kaylee. Hey, girl. Rachel, good point. You have to keep us posted since that's your main store. Yeah, let us know, girl. Yeah, Dawn's is gorgeous. Oh, my God, Winnie, maybe they will start opening, yeah, bags in Michigan. You get a bag. You get a bag. You get a bag. Girl, if they want to give you guys a 23 garden party, I'll totally take, look at me. I can't buy nothing. I can't afford to pay attention, girl. King of Prussia is not Philly, right? So weird. Short Hills, is Short Hills closer or is King of Prussia? Which is closer to Philly? Oh my God, Rachel. Yes, we need that tea, girl. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to be in the Middle East in December. Do I just call those stores and see if I can get appointments? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm going off of YouTube, so that girl, I don't know the system. One thing I do not know. Were you going to buy or something? Oh my God, that sounds so nice, girl. Winnie, I turned it down and you wouldn't like it. I know you did, but I might like it. But y'all know, I said this in my video today. Somebody did ask me like, why? Because I posted a bunch of bags for sale and a couple of you bought some of my bags. Thank you so much. You know who you are. I am totally thankful to you. But my tinier bags, I'm like, I'm done. You're right. But somebody said in that post, like, tell us why you're selling bags. Girl, it's just a cycle for me. Like I love to sell as much as I love to buy. I really do. So I go through buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. I mean, that's my MO. I just like to sell. And then I'll go in there one day and I'll go, I've never I haven't carried your ass in a whole year. We're done. I'm breaking up with you, and I'll post it and be like, if anybody wants this, like, totally contact me. So yeah, but yeah. So, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts? You can request appointments online. Oh, you did that in Spain. Okay, sweet. Mandy, do you ever go to Princeton? It's much better than, yeah, Princeton's nice, Dawn. Of course, I don't have anything to compare by. And I know there's no luxury stores in Detroit. There's not an Hermes store anywhere in Tennessee. And you would think, right? Am I right? Or maybe there was one in, wait a minute. Is there one in Nashville now? I think there was one coming. There might be one in Nashville now. I need to look at that. Winnie is a mover and shaker with these bags. Well, I like to move them. I like to shake them. Sometimes I like to carry them. Then I like to shake them on out, girl. I don't know. Nashville. Yeah, but I don't think that's been there for long, right, Dawn? Or has it? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they just opened Nashville. That's right. Okay. Yeah, because when me and LA went, I don't think it was there. I think some of the people that we talked to down there said, oh yeah, they're gonna, I think, I don't know what I did yesterday. You remember that saying? I don't know where she was. I mean, that's me anymore. like I have to tell y'all this about me. This is the second time I know the sweet lady that bought one of my bags yesterday. So I am not a multitasker. Anybody that kind of tells you that they can, I'm kind of like, how well are you? Like I can do one thing really good or two or three things. So I was trying to give someone my email address on another thing on Insta. I want to say it. And then I was trying to also multitask and give my PayPal address to the person that was buying my bag. I gave her the wrong address. And that doesn't sound crazy if I had only done this thing one time. I did it the last time I vlog sailed. But I typoed to the last lady and she sent the money and I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I've done that twice. But yeah, thankfully they were able, both of them, they were able to cancel. Hey Monica, how are you? Welcome in. And so, but I felt such, like, I apologized 15 times to her because I was like, oh my God, I am such a freaking idiot. But the thing is, like, Bill and I have had the same AOL account literally since 1997 or 98. Since, you remember when you signed on with AOL and it did the thing, you've got mail. We have had an AOL account. Now, neither one of us use that anymore. We both have Gmail accounts and he has a work account. I have a work, we all have emails other than through AOL, but all of our like points cards, like if you go into Kohl's and they say, oh, do you have a email or Big Lots or something like that? And we're always like, yes, WEB036 at AOL. And I'm like, God, and if it's a kid, they're always like, oh, look at you, look at the old ass people in front of me with an AOL account. So anyway, I get that mixed up sometimes and I say Gmail, but it really is at AOL. So that's what I did. Oh, thank God nobody had a Gmail under that actual specific whatever. Bye, Mandy. Thanks for stopping in. Oh my God, I'm sorry to see you go, but have a good night, babes. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah. I totally did that. That is a thing that happened. I have got to stop trying. I know, but girl, it is like, it embarrasses me so because I've got to stop trying to do two things. I'm too old to do it now. I can't. I can devote my mind. Okay, not great, but to one damn thing, but not. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, it happens. It. So anyway. Yeah, girl. Yeah. What else? Oh, I am going to vlog sale again, but not my particular bags. But LA has sat down with her bags. She's comped them all out. She's come up with good pricing. She is ready to sell. I don't know how many she has. The list looked very huge. I'm going to say she had 20 bags maybe. But they're like Coach bags. I think there's a Michael Kors bag. There's a beautiful Kate Spade bag that she has. So we're going to sit down and I'm hoping, because she's like Carter, she won't get on camera, but she'll sit beside me here and hand me stuff and talk about the bag off camera, like sitting beside me on my couch. So we are going to do that, I hope soon. So she can just like purge herself from all these bags. And she's bought some really nice new bags. Yeah, right. It was Melissa. Yeah. Oh, me too. Melissa, when I tell you, I told you in the email, like my heart went like boom. It like, you know, that thing of like, when I noticed that I had done that to you, I was like, holy, because it was like 30 or 40 minutes later, and you were like, bitch, did you get the money? And I was like, no, girl, I didn't get no screenshot of my AOL. The PayPal, I was like, girl, I didn't get it. I promise you. And she was like, holy shit, because, you know, we've both been scammed. And I'm sure she was thinking, like, is this bitch scamming me? And I was like, well, Melissa seems like a sweet girl. She's not scamming me. Like, I didn't think that, but like, well, maybe I did for like 2 seconds. But then when you screenshotted yours, and he was like, I was like, oh shit. And I went back and like, oh my God, I'm giving you the wrong address. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Which is, Bethany, girl, oh my God. Yeah. Guys, go subscribe to The Right Handbag. She's a great channel. She's great freaking bags. She's great bags. Please let me know when the day ever comes that you want to get rid of the sequin. Even though I'm not even into nano bags anymore, like that one, I would say, okay. That one I would. Leanne, hi girl. Yeah, I was just saying like one night, and I don't even know if it'll be a Tuesday. It doesn't have to be a Tuesday. It can be a Friday or Saturday that we go live together, just on the spur of the moment. And like, she can sit. I would like for her to go on camera with me, but I don't know that she'll do that. I know that she wants to be on camera. I totally think she could be on camera, but I don't think she wants to. I can't get it right. That sequin bag is so good. Yeah, and she's going to have a vlog sale. And so, yes, Melissa has some great bags too. But I mean, if that day ever comes and you're mad at the sequin bag, like I really should just look for a deal on the sequin bag, but because I have had that one in my sights since it dropped. What has it been? 2 or 3 years? Like it's been pretty recent. And then it went on 24S and I was like, oh shit, if that would get down below $2,000, I would get it. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, LI. I think LA forgets that I'm live and she gets involved in something and watches something and then they do dinner and she's like, oh shit, Winnie's live. So yeah, I do appreciate that. But yeah, everybody go over there because The Right Handbag will have a vlog sale and girl, Melissa will sell some good shit. So it's the little Speedy blue. It's a little nano looking Speedy. Is it a 20? It's not even a 20, is it? I think it's nano. But it's blue with pink LV and it's totally all sequined out with the blue leather handles. Oh, so good. You remember that one, Bethany? Oh my God, I love it. I'm a sucker. Speedy 18. Okay, yeah. I am a sucker for freaking sequins and bling. I think we all are. Like, don't we love stationery? Pens and papers, right? We love that shit. And we love, of course, we love handbags. Some of us are into shoes. But we, like if you're a handbag girl, I already know a couple things about you. You're into shiny, blingy things, more than likely. And you love some stationery and some pen and paper stuff. like we all have the same, you know, like we're, yeah, right? I just now finished eating dinner. Girl, did you have anything good? Last night's dinner debacle. That was some shit. That went down. Right, we love shiny. Marsha, right? Oh, yes. Stationary, yes. Going great, Jaynette. It's rainy here in the Pacific Northwest. How is your week going? Yes, how are you doing, Jaynette? We had breakfast. I knew because he wanted it last night. I was going to say, did y'all have breakfast or dinner? Because I knew Ron wanted it last night. Oh, you are? Oh, okay, girl. We're all quiet and going slow. Okay, yeah, you are too. Yes, magpies. I didn't know. I couldn't think of the name of the bird, but like, you know, I'm always like, shiny thing, squirrel. Fuck, yeah. Sorry. But anyway, Emily's real life luxuries. Hello, girl. That is so true. I get excited with a new planner, right? But here's the thing I do is I want a planner. I want all the shit that goes with it. I want to buy one. I want to get in there. I want to do it. And then I just never do it. I don't put pen to paper. No, I put it all on my phone. But I love it. If you take me to the store with planners and shit, I'm coming out like with some stationery and some planners and some, like, I love it. I love it. I love pens. I freaking love a bedazzled pen for some reason. I love it. I love it. Should I save all my money and get a P9? You should get a P9. Yes. Girl, yes. Like, you're not gonna, nobody's ever gonna ask me if I should get a P9 and me saying, oh, hell no, they're too expensive or they're too this. No. Mm-mm. Mines are heavy because I put all kinds of damn bling on them. Right, to plot your vacation days. Right, for work, we do that. I write mine all down on a little pad and paper. Your planner is tweed. How very, very preppy and nice. Bethany, I love that. Emily's real life. Emily, what is going on in your world? Tell me everything, girl. Right? Yeah, and Jolie uses hers. Right? So Dawn and Jolie, they 100 use theirs. Yep. Yeah. What's in the shot? I was like, what? Okay, it's my Zyrtec. Girl, if I start feeling a little croupy or whatever, I'm going to do a Zyrtec at night and an Allegra, right? Is it Allegra? What's the thing I take in the morning? It's the purple one. And that usually, if I've got a sinusy thing or a hay fever thing, it'll knock it out. It'll like knock it right out. This damn glare from this light. I'm going to have to figure out a different lighting situation in here because this one is annoying as... Leanne has good paper stuff. Oh, L.I. I have to tell you, Emily, I'm so glad you did too. I'm so glad you came in. Thank you. And I put appointments in my work schedule. I have some more Zumoni little boxes for you. And I do have your little boo-boo. Girl. I cannot deny or affirm that I might have bought some more Pin for Love Labu. Those are great gifts, and it's starting to be Christmas. So, like, I did order some more. Like, I cannot stop. Yeah, your Laboob. But I'll have an L for you soon. So, I'll have 2 for you. Put a Coach dust cover. Oh my God, you're so freaking smart. I should, and I don't have one handy. It is so glaring and jarring right now, though. Yeah. Sorry you are feeling sad and lonely. Yeah, Jeanette, I'm sorry. What's going on? It's that time of year for people. But I love when it gets dark. I know I know this is not a normal thing. It's not normal. But I like when it gets dark early, and I think it stems from when I used to have to get up early for work, and I used to go to bed early. It gets dark early, and it was way easier for me to go to sleep when it was dark because if it was still light out when the summertime hit, it was very hard for me to get a good 6, 7, 8 hours. Hey, Carol. Winnie, oh my God, I saw Meredith's unboxing of the Coach bag and the pin Labubu. She cracked me up. She didn't know. She thought I had put the little initials on there myself, which I was flattered, but I was like, girl, I'm not that handy. But yeah, she didn't realize the pin for love were actually little, you know, right? Are you being interrogated? What? Not yet. But yeah, yeah, everybody's like, I freaking hate the time change, but I love it in the fall. I love it. And so when people ask me what, I don't like when the sun goes down early, right? Most people don't. Right. Yeah, the waking up early. But when I used to have to get up, because I literally used to go to work and be on site in my desk by 4 a.m. So yeah, I loved it when it got dark because that way I could go to bed. And when I was on the radio, I did the morning show, so I had to be on the air by 6 a.m. But the places that I worked were 20, 30 minutes from my house. So I had to leave by 5. So I liked getting to bed early. And when it got dark early, that made it so simple for me. Like I was just like, oh shit, yeah, it's nighttime now. So I think that's where it all comes from. And I just love fall and I love winter. I'm a fall and winter kind of gal. I love the first part of spring. I don't really particularly love cold weather, but it doesn't get too crazy cold down here anymore. I must be getting old or something because this time change has messed me up. But Christmas lights, oh, Melissa. Literally, we took down, I keep saying literally, sorry. We actually took down Halloween on Saturday because it was a nice day here. And Bill said to me, as he's bitching the whole time, rigging up the lights. We always say that when we put up or put down any of the lighting or the whatever outside. And he said, well, to get a jump on it this year, go ahead and start stringing them damn lights like a week from now for Christmas. And I said, hey, you ain't got to tell me nothing. So I went ahead and ordered some more online. Yeah, Florida, right? Oh my God. Yeah, you guys burn up down there. But yeah, it doesn't get too cold here. So I kind of like, I like the fall and the winter and the early part of spring. I'm not a big time summery gal, but since I got Frank and I kind of go outside with him, my daughter the other day, she was like, because she hates the outside, but she was like, God, how's my old ass mother? I don't know if she said it that way, but more tan than me. Not that I'm tan or anything, but I said, well, I do go outside every day with Frankie and like throw the ball around and take him outside and sit outside with him. So yeah, I get some vitamin D, you know what I mean? Or is it vitamin C? No, vitamin D. I love fall and winter, just not driving right. I hate to drive in the snow. I mean, I can do it, but I don't like it. Y'all get some trim lights in your house. Oh, I know. Somebody we know does that. Our hairdresser, our barber guy, he has a client that does that, and he showed that to us, and he was like, yeah, you should get these trim lights because, and he showed us his website. They're so freaking, Lisa, hey! But yeah, you are right. Those are nice, and then you just leave them up. And, you can, change them for the season or whatever. Those are really cool. Don't tempt me with a good time. Like I'm about that. But we still put up the zany for Halloween and Christmas. We still put up the like, what do they call those wacky lights? So you just put it in the ground and it does your whole house. They used to do infomercials about it. Oh, Lisa, you hate the cold, but you live in New York. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. Oh my God, Krusty's has the pumpkin spice. I didn't buy any this year. I didn't buy any of the pancake mix or the biscuit mix from the Krusty's collection at Sam's. Are you going to do a candy collection of all the things you have ever bought from her? Emily, yeah, I would love to see that. So good. Yeah, subscribe to all the gals in the chats. If you just push on their face, it'll take you to their channels. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, subscribe to all the girlies in here that have come out tonight. I love that. Thank you. Rachel, just used the last of it for chicken and waffles. Oh my God, Emily. Now I'm totally gonna need to have chicken and waffles this week. They do make the best. It's way better than Bisquick, right? The Crusties, pancakes. Yeah. It's a terrible name, but such a good thing. Oh, yes. Oh, God, I love candies. I don't buy much in there because it seems like when I go in there, it's like I've just bought an expensive thing or I've got an expensive thing on the way or some shit like that. And then she had a couple of charms, which I really do want that Cherry's charm. But I'm not going to get it. Well, okay. I might have gone on Poshmark this morning and bought, somebody had one that looked like the LV one for like 35 bucks. And I bought that. And hopefully that'll soothe my raging beast. But I watched it on Halloween. Hey, Monica. Hi, girl. They released it early, then watched it again. What are y'all talking about? I missed it. What? Oh my God, weapons? Oh my God. So you have been subbing in the chat. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely subscribe. Like push on people's thumbnail thingy, their face. Push their face in and go to their channel and subscribe to everybody here. Because almost all of you girls are channels. Okay? And we love a good time around here. We love us a good time around here. Bill came up here and I go, I'm getting ready to go live. You're going to have to go downstairs. He goes, my own damn house. I can't even go to my own room and relax in my own. And I was like, well, I don't know if you're brand new, but I've been doing lives on Tuesday for years. Like, you don't be acting brand new. He goes, well, you got a whole damn room in there. I'm like, but the Wi-Fi, Bill, I can't. Okay. So I would go in the purse room and do my lives again, but I cannot do it because the freaking Wi-Fi. Y'all know sometimes it craps out during my live. Welcome to Derry. Oh, okay. Wasn't that first episode? I've only watched the first episode. Didn't it freak you the F out? And I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but you're going to wonder this if you haven't watched it. Yes, born yesterday. But, right. Was he? Like, are you new here? Like, yes, welcome to, me. Like, what? Okay, but hey, Grace. But like that Derry, the Stephen King, well, I don't know. It's based on the Stephen King, right? I don't know if he did it, right? I don't think he did it. But anyhow, when you watch it in the first scene is crazy. I'm saying you should watch it. But like also, why does a kid of however old he is, 8, 10, 12, I don't even know. Why does that kid have a freaking pacifier? And somebody please answer me that. Riddle me this. Like in the 60s, was that common? I don't think so. Thumb up the live. Yes, thank you, Lori. Oh my God, yes, thank you. It's so funny that it's 61 in here and 16 like oh, that's cool. I like numbers. I'm not good with numbers, but I like patterns and numbers. I love seeing George's reaction. It was great because I watched it myself the first she was screaming, girl. I know. It was so crazy. I won't ruin it for anybody. Yeah, I know he's, I know his views and stuff, and that was his like comfort, but yeah, he was hiding it now that you come to think of it. Yeah, he was hiding the binky. And he would only when he got away from people. And I was like, buddy, you are 10 or 12 years, like, stop. But yeah, it is always, it's about them kids, ain't it, guys? Okay, I have to tell you all that I bought something today. I didn't even tell Ian. I had a parent show me the first Omen movie when I was 7. Yeah, me too. Girl, I don't know. I've said this in a live before, but my mom and dad totally took me to movies because they couldn't get babysitters or whatever. So I'd be scared of Satan and not go to hell. Right, Gen X, it's a thing. But my mom, which we promptly left, The Exorcist. But I have seen it since. But yeah, they would, I'd sit in between them and they would, do this. And I'd be like, and I will tell you, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but has anybody ever seen the movie from the 70s called Hardcore? It stars George C. Scott. Dawn, I know you have, because I think we've talked about this. It wasn't Italian, and his mother made him watch The Godfather. Oh my God. Right? But yes, my niece did it until she was really old. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. She was old. Is that kid? Okay. I mean, I get it, but it wasn't it a freaky thing? It's really jarring to see a grown kid running around with. At first I thought it was like a ring pop. No, that's an actual. But if you all remember in the 70s, the movie starring George C. Scott called Hardcore, which was about PORN. Yeah, that was a great movie. I have since watched it, but I can remember my aunt and uncle in Ohio when we were up there. And now, mind you, I had little cousins like that were 5 and 7 years younger than me. And so we would all get in our PJs and they would take us to the movies. And that was the movie playing at the drive-in was Hardcore. What? Now, my cousins, of course, fell asleep. We had like an old station wagon. They would turn the station wagon, around backwards and then put the thing down and we'd make like a bed back there. My aunt and uncle would sit in chairs that they brought. But yeah, girl. Oh, Salem's Lot was so good. But yeah, Hardcore. Look that one up. That's a sleeper. But I think it's about his daughter getting caught up in that, or maybe she got I'll say trafficked, if you guys know what I mean. And he just doggedly looked for her, and it took him to a lot of dark places. I'll say that. So yeah. But that was the movie as a kid in the 70s, late 70s, whatever. Oh yeah, okay, Dawn. I didn't know that. But yeah. And here we are watching a movie called Hardcore. I know. And my aunt just kept saying, just go to sleep. Just lay down and go to sleep. And I was like, hell no. So they would get into the movie and I'd turn around and be like, I mean, it had some real, because you remember in the 70s, like, pretty much a movie would get an X or R rating and they didn't give shit. They just show it in a movie theater. Like it wasn't until the 80s that like the all the people started getting like, oh shit, our kids shouldn't watch this. Like in the 70s, it was a free for all. We could watch any damn thing we wanted. Nobody cared. My mom took me to see the first Porky's with my aunt, and I can remember her being like, looking over at my aunt and going, we should never have brought her to this. Like, she's too young. And I was like, oh, shit, I've seen way worse than this girl. We have Cinemax. So, like, don't forget, Mom, you pay for movie channels. So, I remember the line, she could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Oh, my God. What movie was that, guys? Amityville Horror and Halloween were scary. Amityville fucked me up. I am not going to lie, to this day, if I see a house with those creepy ass windows at the top, I will not go near a house like that. And remember the flies? It was just so creepy. And they redid it in like the 80s or 90s. Was it with Josh Brolin? Like they did another one, right? Redo. And the walls with the blood and the... Oof, 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 oof. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, my husband is having me watch the Hardcore trailer. Melissa, did he see it as a kid? Or has he seen the movie too? Like, what? That totally... We were at a drive-in for that movie, and yeah. Yeah. Full Metal Jacket was hard to watch. Okay, I gotcha. Have you seen Friday the 13th movie? Yeah, those are great. like whenever I put a sweater on, I'm always, hello, Jason, because she puts the old mom's sweater on it at the end to try to like fake him out so she'd get away. And then he like sees his mom and he sees his mom in that sweater because, you know, he's got like her remains there and her clothes. She like puts that old sweater on, and anytime I put a sweater on to this day, I go like, hello, Jason, how are you? Bill's like, enough with the freaking Friday the 13th sweater talk, just put the freaking sweater on. I'm like, okay, push the lotion on the skin. Oh, he did watch it, right? Can he believe that I was taken to the drive-in with that movie on as a kid? Crazy. Girl, don't you ever talk to me about Barbarian. That movie, I screamed out. I screamed out. Bill was asleep over here, and he kept going, whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm like, well, if you hadn't gone to sleep, you'd see that this movie is scary AF. It scared the absolute crap out of me. Oh, right, Bethany. And I hate, because People Under the Stairs, remember that? Remember that movie back in the day? I cannot stand to walk on stairs. Like, nobody really has these kind of stairs anymore, but where you can reach through, like, the stairs have a gap and there's like a free space between them. Like, that's like, I think at hotels, you maybe still see, or motels or whatever, you still see that, but it's not really a common thing. But I know for years, like, thinking that somebody would reach out and grab me between those staircases, girl, scare the shit out of me. The Gacy series is crazy because those American Horror Story guys will get a hold of something and just go nuts on it. American Horror Story, next year, we got to wait a whole year, guys. But it's back for the last season, and guess who said she wouldn't come back, but they said she's coming back? Do y'all remember what a baddie she was back in the day? Oh my God, she's still a baddie to me. But yeah, Miss Jessica Lange is coming back. What? I am so excited. Hey, Jen, how are you? Hell yeah, Jessica's coming back. It's going to be so good. They're going to go out with a bang. I hope that it's good because there's been I'd say 3 of the seasons I was like, The Roanoke one sucked. And that freaking election one. Remember the election year one? I get what they were going for, the vibe, but I didn't. Not because the election thing, it just kept getting crazier and freaking ramping up to crazy town. Good night, Lori. Thank you for coming in. Goodbye, baby doll. Thank you for coming by. Coven, girl, me and my daughter watch Coven and Hotel every year. Like no, you can't tell me nothing. Those are, yeah, Stevie Nicks. If she shows up in a guest starring role, I'm about, that gets my vote. Like, we love Coven. And then Hotel, because they sort of bring back the Coven girls in that. And then, of course, the Apocalypse. I loved that one too because it all, right? The It book ruined me for gutters, right? Oh, God. Storm drains and gutters, oh, God. The election year one, right, Jennifer, it just was like, what the hell? And Roanoke sucked too. I'll just say, I did not like Roanoke. And I love Lady Gaga. Hotel was so freaking good. Like, if I rank it, like, first, it's Coven, and then it's Murder House, maybe tied with a close second to Hotel. But I freaking love Matt Bomer or whatever his name is. Oh, he's so freaking hot. Cool. Cold was good. Yes, yes, yes. I loved. And even the Rosemary's Baby, the last season, was okay, but I'm not a big Kim Kardashian. I don't hate Kim Kardashian. I don't dislike her anyway, but I just was like, couldn't we put somebody else in? Like, I don't get it, but yeah. Gaga. Yeah, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga. Let me some Lady Gaga. Okay, I bought something today. Well, y'all know so my feed on my YouTube. So before I went to work, I don't know why the hell I thought I'm gonna turn on YouTube, and I don't know what, but I got up early unusually and then took the dog out, and then I put him back to bed for a little while with Carter. And so in between that time, I was just sitting here like, I was watching something last night when I fell asleep. So I like turned it on or whatever. And in my feed, this sneakerhead guy was doing a live. And I was like, oh shit, something's dropping today. Let me go see. Because I really want the Travis Scott Fragment new sneaker drop that's coming out supposedly, allegedly this week. But also they made a Voodoo drop. And this is a reprint, like a Jordan Retro Low, Jordan 1 redo. And it is so friggin' cool. It's purple, but one is dark purple. The left shoe is dark purple and the right shoe is light purple, and it's reversed. And y'all freaking know I love that because I got those. Where are they? I got those Golden Goose that time, and one's white and one's black, and then they're totally reversed. And I love that. I love the idea. And like my Gucci Ace sneakers, a red heel. It has the red heel, and then it has the green one. And I love when they do different things on sneakers. Like Adidas did, and I will not throw them out, girl. And I mean, Carter wanted to throw these out the other day, and I was like, oh hell no. They were called Adidas Split. Do y'all remember those? Any sneakerheads out there? Okay, the Adidas Split was like one side, they split the shoe down the middle, and one side was a light blue color and the other side was dark. And then the left shoe was the exact reverse. When they do different things, like different colorways on different, I'm totally freaking here for that. I love it. I love it. So they dropped this Voodoo one, and I went online and found it. And I was like, shit, yeah, I'm getting it. So I ordered some more sneakers today. But to be fair, guys, to be fair, Carter purged about 100 pairs of my shoes and hers and like my other daughter's shoes over the weekend. Not this weekend, but weekend before. She did a garage purge. And yeah, I bought them. I bought them. Yeah, asymmetry. Jennifer, yes. Jen, you got me. I love that. I love a yin and a yang. Like, let me show you. I got to grab two things, okay? Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Extreme close up. Oh my God. And yes, this other shoe too. Girl, yes. Where did she go? Where can it be now? Okay. Okay, this friggin' light is bugging the shit out of me. Let me back it up. Chris. Okay, I'm back. Are y'all ready? But, oh my God, I grabbed two different. But like this shoe was the Canaries that Travis Scott dropped earlier in the year. And see how this one, it doesn't do an asymmetry thing, but it has the backwards and it's different. And I freaking love that. All of his shoes are like that. Okay. But remember these? Okay, remember, I do wear these quite a bit. Remember these? This was a Nordstrom drop of the Golden Gooses. And like, one is, it's the yin and the yang, black and white and black. What? I'm down. You cannot tell me shit. When they do this, you know the meme, take my card. Take my money. Take my card. Yes, I am all about it, and I have to. Who? Oh, your husband's your video editor? Oh, your videos look nice. He does a good job. Right, Jen. Do you love them? Which one do you like better? I mean, the Travis Scott. My God, I love. What? And they're comfortable as hell. They got the little cactus jack. Oh, this is the wrong one. But they've got the little cactus jack on here somewhere, like written down the side. Like, oh shit. They still smell like leather. That's weird, right? And usually I change the insoles out of the Golden Goose, because they do give you about 1.5 inches of height, but also it kind of feels like you're wearing a kitten heel or something, and it's a weird thing. But I have these as well. And this I got these for the sole purpose that, see this black one? It's made out of like velvet. It's like a velvety. Okay, so when me and Leanne went to Nashville, I literally looked at Nordstrom like for another, and I found a pair, and they were like $800. They were insane. And then we went in the Golden Goose store too, and I really wanted them, but they were like $800. Well, I found these on, and I switched out the insole on the Clothes Mentor, no, Style Encore, for like $130 or so, or 150. I can't remember, but way discounted. And they were the velvety, right? But I have to tell y'all something. And they are comfortable. But the weird freaking thing about this is when you walk, I don't know if you can, it don't sound like a sneaker. These, they're more rubbery or whatever. Like, you know, well, I can't really represent it, but they are so like a hard ass. This one, I mean, I literally sound like I have high heels on when I wear these. And it's not because they're not comfortable or whatever, but it's just annoying as shit because everybody can hear you like clunk, 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 clunk. You know, like a galloping pony or something. It's just, it's annoying. I don't know why they vulcanized the freaking rubber so hard that it's just, they're not, the bottoms are not sneaker-ish. Like, these bottoms are sneaker-ish. They're rubbery. They're soft. You can't hear yourself walking these. You can sneak up on somebody. These mother effers, you can't go nowhere in a secret whatever with these sneakers on. So that's like grain of salt. I have like 5 pairs of these freaking shoes. I'm not gonna buy no more. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. November 3rd, or does it say the 3rd? 4th, whatever it is. November 4th. She said it. She ain't gonna buy no more. Yeah, Travis. I think Travis Scott can get it. He's hot. I'm sorry, but I think he's good looking. I think he's attractive. Yeah. And their babies are cute. Yeah. Yeah. Kylie and Travis's babies are adorable. Are freaking adorable. Now, I'm not trying to be mean because I don't like to talk bad about kids, but I have to tell you, like, Kanye and Kim's oldest kid, I don't know, she's like I saw a video about this. She's like a 13-year-old or whatever. I don't even know how old she is. I'm like, how old is she? She's like in a 30-year-old body. Like, she's like fully acts grown. And she's like a teenager, right? Courtney she has that Travis Barker is Hermes, and then that Scott Disick guy. Yeah. Now, of all the Kardashians, though, like, what do you all think? He is? Oh my God, that's hilarious. We were talking about that today when Bill came home. I was telling him what you said, that you had said to him. Bill was like, I laughed. I just thought that was so funny. This is classic Ron. Yeah, you like the Hokas, right, Kathy? You love. Yeah, I mean, I think she'll get prettier. You know what I mean? I think that little girl will come into her own and be pretty. But it's that she acts like a freaking adult and they don't care. They're just like, yeah, whatever, do your own thing, girl. She's like one step away of getting her own apartment and shit. I don't know. Yeah. I did not love the Coach sneakers, Dawn. For me, I did not love them. And I think it was because I got the wrong size and I got men's, which was totally a boneheaded move. But yeah. And to be fair, guys, he's stomping on, we need to say why he's stomping, because their drain is broken or whatever, or needs to be snaked. And he just won't, he's like, F it, I'll just, because, yeah. She probably will. She'll do like Will Smith's kids and just totally emancipate herself. Because she's like a, how old is she? Like 13 or 14? And she's just like, I'm a grown up. Like, y'all can't tell me nothing. That's what happens when you let your little kids start drinking coffee at 8 and 9. And I'm saying it because I'm guilty. Because the youngest one, she runs this show. She runs it. She runs his house with an iron fist too. I will tell you. She tells us what to do. It ain't the other way around. And I swear it's because she loved coffee at the age of like 8 or 9, and she always has. But it makes her kind of sick. Oh, wait. Is it Melissa or Dr. Rostenkowski? Wait, what? You need women's and go down a half size. Yeah, I don't. The reason I pointed that out, Rostenkowski, I think that's the guy, the sneakerhead guy that I watched. Last name, it's something like that. Trevor, is it Rostenkowski or something? Is that what you're talking about? But anyway, yeah, he's the one that told me about that drop, and I was like, oh shit. Let me go ahead and get those. And guys, I'm not in my purse room, and that's where these sneakers are, but I have the Stranger Things Cortez, because y'all know Cortez are my favorite sneaker. The Nike Cortez. And I have the Stranger Things drop that dropped of those sneakers. And now Nike is dropping another Stranger Things sneaker. And of course it looks like the 80s because, you know, the show is based on the 80s. I don't know. They're supposed to drop this week, and I put an email reminder on it. I'm like, remind me when they drop. Oh, shit. Now, these shoes are not cheap, though. They're like $180 a pop every time you buy the, like, new dropped ones. But the thing about these sneakers are, when they dropped and you couldn't get them, like you missed out on them, then you had to buy them for, like, hundreds and even thousands of dollars. So if I get a pair of those Travis Scott Fragments, if I get lucky enough to get one, yeah, Cortez is my signature sneaker. Then I'm gonna wear them because they're so beautiful. They are so retro and beautiful and gorgeous, and they have the backwards. They're all white, but then they have this blue. Girl, I mean, they're all white, and they have like a blue toe in the heel and stuff, and then the blue, I think. Damn, I don't know. So yeah, scared to watch the new season of Stranger Things. Oh my God. Oh, I thought you were saying the last season of stuff. Like, I get really weird if I know it's the last season of something. Like, that's because it's permanence and it's finality for me. And like, I did this to True Blood. I did not watch like the last couple episodes of the whole season, of the whole series. And I read all of Charlene's books, okay? But I did not watch True Blood's season because I get really like, frick, the show is over. It does something for me. It like changes me in some way. I don't like to do it, but now that I know, you know. Oh, I love a good loafer too, Bethany. I have a ton of those. I bought the best ones last year when Ed visited me, or was it year before? No, last year. I bought the best ones because we took him over to the Brevard Asheville outlets, and they're Cole Haans. God, I got them on the clearance. They're beautiful. I love them. They're navy blue, and they look kind of like a classic penny loafer, but I love a good loafer. I love a loafer moment. I was a Sebago girl. Like, me and Leanne both. We loved our Sebagos, girl. Our docksides and our topsiders, like, oh, shit, you can tell it's nothing with them. Right, Dawn? It gets the finality and the permanence of the, like, it's over for good. I don't want to watch the last episode or the last season because then I know my show is done. I hate it. I like it. I don't know. I don't know. Ed, you hated them. Damn it, Ed. You freaking hated them, but they're nice. They are nice shoes. You and Bill both were like, okay, girl. Yeah, Ed was like, yeah, they're great. I knew right then. He was like, I don't love them. But they were so cheap. They were on sale, remember? And they were such nice shoes. Okay. Have I worn them yet? No. But I will. I will wear them. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous, Ed. You and Bill hated them. I was like, well, shit, I'm going to get them now because y'all hate them. I love me some Baswegians. Those, after a while, you could wear them without socks, like your dock sides, because they get so smushy and nice. Yeah. I think that's why that I love the Jordan, whatever, or Princeton loafer from Gucci so much, is because I love my Baswegians and they kind of remind me of that, and they get so soft and nice. Right, 6 Feet Under. I haven't watched the very last of it either because I knew it was over and I was like, no, we ain't going there. Or maybe I did watch it and I cried. I can't remember. You'll have to refresh me on that. I only have one pair of Doc Martens. Everything else were either Crocs, 3 kinds, and running shoes. I feel you. You get into a thing where you like what you like. I do not wear my dock sides anymore. I was thinking about this today when I bought that other pair of sneakers because I'll wear sneakers now. But and these, like I wear these because like Leanne said, like you can walk out of the house and like these are your house shoes, but let's say you forget, and I have forgotten, and so has Leanne. We've totally forgotten, but nobody's going to look at you crossways because you got on, you know what I mean? They look like shoes. They are shoes. But yeah, loafers. Ugh. But I thought about my dock sides today, and I have so many pairs because I think I showed y'all my obsession. I have a like huge obsession with Sebagos. Like I have a real square-toed pair from late 80s, it had to be early 90s. Did y'all hear my stomach growl? I'm hungry. But yeah, girl, yes. I love some dock sides. And I still have a square-toed pair, which they didn't make past a certain date. And they're going to fall apart and probably disintegrate, but I don't care. I do not give one rat's butt. I love them and I cannot part with them. I can't even wear them anymore because they're actually, your foot grows after you have kids and you get big and you lose and gain weight. Like your foot does get bigger. Because I can remember wearing a 7 and a 7.5 when I graduated high school and college, and now I'm like an 8.5. So I can't even wear these anymore. But will I get rid of them? Hell no! I'm not going to do it. What? I owe you and Carter a lunch. Oh, you don't owe us nothing, girl. We need to go to Mellow Mushroom, though. I do love me a good Mellow Mushroom moment. Yeah, your feet, like, I don't know what it is, but they do. They get bigger. I'd like another pair of Weegens again. Oh, you got to wear them for a while. And then, you know what I mean? You got to wear them with socks and stuff and get them good and broken. Yeah, best shoes I ever had were Prada sport sandals. Okay. I wore them until I was forced to throw them away. Oh, Leanne had a pair. What was it? You had dock sides that your mom just said, I'm not letting you wear this ratty ass pair of shoes. And she threw them away on you how many times? And then one day you kept rescuing them from the garbage. And then one day they really got picked up by the garbage man. And you were like, oh, shit. Man, those were so good. Like the soles on mine are all worn down on one side because I like walk on the outside of my heels. So the wear on my shoes is on the outside of each heel. Yep. Yeah, you got them out of the trash 3 times, and then finally she was like, I'll fix you. And she put it underneath some shit on you, didn't she? I was like, they gone. They gone. But yeah, dock sides are that way, man. They're just like an old friend. An old leather friend. Like my skin. My skin is so much like a leather dockside that's been left out in the rain and the snow and the sun for 20 years. Oh, God. Janet, welcome back. Welcome back. Who's going to bed? Good night. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night. Remember, oh, God, it's almost time to watch The Sound of Music. The hills are alive with the sound of music. From the sound, is it with or from the sound of music? I love that movie. Do you guys love that movie? I thought that is it Christopher Plummer was so friggin' hot. He is so hot to me in that movie. He was a hot gentleman. Oh, I love the Sound of Music. And you know when they do the hello, goodbye, da, 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 goodbye. I love that. Yeah. 30 years ago, my podiatrist told me, I'm not a size 8.5B and get bigger shoes. You are kidding. You were wearing a size 8.5 shoe, but you really needed to be in a 10. Girl, I have wide feet. I have really wide feet. I think that's why I like to buy men's shoes so much, because my foot goes like the heels like that, like it's a normal size heel, but then like a duck foot, like it goes out like that, you know. So yeah, gosh, girl. But now, how much better are your feet now, as opposed to when you were trying to wear the wrong size? Yeah. Yeah. I think it was Celine Dion. We watched did you guys watch that special with Celine Dion, the one where it made you cry so bad because she had that episode? Oh God, that was so sad. But in that documentary or whatever of Celine Dion, if you guys watched it, remember she said, I don't care, whatever pattern, whatever size, I will make my foot fit. You know, I can't do a French accent, but you know. She was like, I will make my foot fit. And it doesn't matter from a 6 to a 10. I will, you know, she's like, I make myself fit in the shoe. She's like, if I love it, I will wear it. I'm like, girl, yes. But, oh yeah, that was so sad. Celine makes me sad. Yeah. Yeah. Narrow feel and wide toe. Yeah, narrow heel, right? Yeah. And then where my toes are, because I have Fred Flintstone toes. And I always have. Yeah. And my little grandbaby the other day, Maddie sent us a picture of the babies. And, you know, I was looking at his little bare foot. And I was like, oh, my little grandson, my youngest one, he has my feet. Poor thing. He has my exact toes. I hate that for him. Thinking about rebuying the Lands' End jacket that everyone had in the 90s, Eddie Bauer and LL Bean. Okay, Leanne, what was the ski jacket? We tried to figure this out. Did we ever figure out the name of the ski jacket that all the rich kids wore when we were in high school? I didn't have one. All the rich kids, they would go skiing together and stuff. And they would keep all those lift tickets on their zippers, you know, and they'd have like 10 different little stupid lift tickets on there. I'm being stupid, but you know what I mean. Boast? Was it? Squall? You know, it was like navy. It was like the one that the guy that I had such the biggest crush on, Rusty. Oh, I thought he was so hot. No, it wasn't members only. It was a ski jacket. And like I can see it now. Like once she described it to me, I was like, oh shit, I can see him wearing that. But it was like it might be navy, and then it like had a red like stripe going through the shoulders and the thing, and they all had the zipper with the bunch of the little zipper lift tickets on it. The label was navy with BP or something. Yeah. Remember that? I never went skiing. I've never been skiing. I've been on skis. A friend of mine had skis, and she, like one day it really snowed here. It was actually, I'll tell you, I'll never forget it. It was the day that the rocket launched, and the lady astronaut, the teacher that exploded. It was that day, because we had a snow day here. Remember that, Leanne? We were seniors in high school, and it was when that it was a horrible thing. Everybody was watching it, but it had snowed really big here, and she was like, "Let's go outside and play in the snow." She was in her 20s, and her husband had gone to work that day, and I was like, "Okay, yeah." And she was, and I noticed. I said, "Oh my God, you ski?" And she was like, "Yeah, have you ever tried it?" And I said, like, "No, girl, I've never skied." She goes, let's get you on these skis. And I did. I put her skis on, and it was the weirdest feeling, man. I fell right down. I was like, "Oh shit, this ain't for me." Color blocked red shoulders and navy bottom. Yes. What was that? What? Christine McAuliffe. Yeah. 1986. It really was. It was. It was awful. Wasn't that horrendous? Like, she was a church buddy, so she was like, let's get down and pray right now. And we did, we prayed right then, like for her family and all their families and stuff. I can remember it like it was yesterday. Yeah, Bethany, you're a little younger than me, babes. Now I'm not going to stop thinking about those jackets. I know we need to figure it out. Yeah. Oh, you did, Melissa. Oh my God. Horrific. Yeah. Canada Goose? No. Those were expensive jackets, though. They still are, right? Canada Goose jackets are freaking like luxury. I don't know anybody that's got one of them. But they're made so well. It's supposed to be like the last coat or jacket that you'll ever need because they're made so freaking well, like Patagonia or something. Yeah, me too, Katie. I was a senior in high school. We were too. Me and Leanne were too. Yeah, Megan would have had one. Yeah, message her because she'll know. I didn't have one. Shit, I never went skiing in my life. That was rich people shit. I didn't do that. We were poor. I didn't do no rich people shit. No, I did not. No, I didn't have no rich friends either. I really didn't. No, I didn't have no rich friends. I mean, I'd see them in school and they'd kind of talk to me if we had classes or something, but no. Mm-mm. Yeah, she was kind of that jet set life. Leanne did have rich friends. I will say this, Leanne hung out with the cool kids. She was part of the clique. She was the cool kid clique. They don't lie and say you weren't. You were. You were the cool kids. And yeah, you did all the cool kid shit. You went to the parties. You hung out with all the kids. As a matter of fact, Leanne's best friend back in the day, well, not your best friend, but one of your best friends was like the richest kid in town, I think. Like, wasn't she? Yeah. A bunch of fifth graders watching the show. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm quite a bit older than you guys, than you and Bethany. Melissa and Bethany. I'm a lot older than you guys. She had Gloria Vanderbilt wallpaper in her bedroom. Oh yeah, I think you told me that. And she has Givenchy makeup. Oh shit, she was rich. I mean, you could tell. You could tell. Remember when we all had to have Gloria Vanderbilt jeans? Oh fuck. I loved me some Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. Now looking at them now, you're like, Nat and Jordache, you're like, what the, why were we wearing these jeans like they were the best damn jeans in the world? Because they weren't. No. Yeah, but you were like cool because you associated with those kids, and like to this day, like if they reached out to you, that's like those people would never reach out to me. But I had Jordache jeans. Yeah, I loved them. Loved them. I had Guess jeans in college, which I loved. I only had one pair, but I freaking wore those mother effers out with a crop top. Ooh. Oh, you could tell me nothing. I loved them so much. My thigh-high French panties. Girl, French cut, remember? And Leanne had good clothes, too. Her mom bought her really nice clothes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Calvin Klein. I forgot. I did have a pair of Calvin Klein, but they weren't as comfortable to me because they had that double, like, even Gloria Vanderbilt had that outside seam that was so thick. All the jeans back in the day had that thick, except for Levi's. Levi's seams were just, like they are now. But the inseam was doubled up. But then on the fancier jeans, yeah, Sassoon, all those had that like double thick ass, and I had kind of wide hips, so I wasn't about that. Yes, Jolie, right? Gloria, they did camel toe your ass, right? Google says prominent 1980s ski bracket ski jacket brands. Columbia, known for the Bugaboo jacket. Roth, Campri, famous for neon mountain designs, and Helly Hansen, which launched its own Helly Tech. Oh, shit. You know what? Esprit, still, I would love to have Esprit stuff because Leanne has some Esprit shirts that she bought before they closed. And I wanted some so bad, and I went on there that day and they were freaking gone. Damn it. Parachute pants. Just like the windbreaker suits, those wind nylon. Yeah. Okay, for a hot second in college, I was able to fit in a Spree and Benetton. I didn't have any Benetton. I don't think. Maybe I had one shirt. But like here's the thing that happened to me, girl. When I was growing up, like I can never forget Ocean Pacific OP brand. Remember the long sleeves and it had Ocean Pacific written down the arm? Okay. I really wanted one of those shirts and they were kind of expensive and you bought them at like what we called Parks Belk, which was Belk. But yeah, and so when I got something as a kid, it had to be birthday or Christmas, and occasionally I got back to school clothes if my mom was getting them. But I didn't get like you didn't catch me outside with no wardrobe or nothing. It was like my mom might get me a pair of shoes and a shirt. And I can remember opening up that shirt and just being, I think I have a picture of it. It was yellow. I do have a picture of it. Just being the happiest mother effer in this world to get that damn Ocean Pacific shirt. And then everybody started wearing the Oxford shirts with the button down collars. And I did get, but I had a job. I got a job when I was 15. And I can remember going and shopping my own, with my own money and getting those Oxford shirts. And I had a yellow one and I had a pink one. And I had a blue one that was a polo. But I think that was my only one that was an actual polo. The rest were like pennies. And then I think I had a purple one. And then I had a strawberry one. Like it had little strawberries on it. And I wore it with a sweater. Girl, I had like 5 or 6. And that was my everyday shirt with my jeans. But back then, when we went to high school, as you remember, body glove bathing suits. I didn't have one, girl. I didn't have one. But I can remember being in a high school and having the white patch Levi on the butt. Do you guys remember the Levi's? But they didn't have the leather patch. They had the white patch sort of sewn into the butt pocket on the right side. Do you guys remember that? And those were like the jeans after we were maybe like sophomores or juniors that everybody was like, oh shit, yeah. You have to, like, they were ladies only. They were the girls' jeans. But I freaking loved it. Oh yeah, I loved a good rugby shirt. I still have one. Girl, I still have one too. I have it hanging in my freaking... Oh my God. It's ruined though because I washed it with something and something bled on it. But I still freaking have it. Do y'all want me to go get it? I still have it. It's hanging in my freaking closet. Melissa, we are the same. That's so funny. Gasoline jeans. Oh yeah, yes, I loved those. Yes. Go get it, Jen. I'll get it. I will get it, girl. Girl, look. Tell me if this is what you're talking about, Melissa. Oh my God. Oh shit, it's hung. Okay. Oh, this is a Polo Sport. This is not a Ralph Lauren, but I kept this. I don't know why I was thinking this was Ralph Lauren, but it was a Polo Sport. But like this kind of, right? Like the rugby or the hockey style. And I have kept this for like 30 years and I don't even know why I'm keeping it or holding on to it, but it's actually not, well, I mean, I guess it's an offshoot of Ralph Lauren, right? Yeah. But it's a Polo Sport, like was just wah, wah. But do you guys remember that? But look, it's ruined. Oh, it's got red and I think there's blue mark on it too. And it's even got a like moth hole in it, but I think I just tore it. But yeah. It's been like what is she doing keeping is this kind of it? No. That is so funny. Oh my God, yes. I had a green polo shirt. Oh yeah, I loved, girl, that was my uniform for years. Polo t-shirt, jeans, sneakers. Like when I just gave up after when my kids were little and all 3 of them were born, this was what I wore every day. I had like 85 different colored polo tees, because you know you could go back then to the outlet and get like 2 for $20 or $9.99 or $14.99. Now you can go in there, they're $38. That's the cheapest like on sale price for a polo t-shirt. They were really soft too. My mom loved them. Oh my God, Melissa, that's hilarious. You have to send me a picture. Oh my God, don't talk about no Lacoste, girl. Ooh, yeah. 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 Polos and sorority letters were my whole college. I feel you. Yeah. Oh, I will never forget. So Leanne was in one of them, you know, the clubs. Leanne was in a club. Which one were you? Were you 7 at? I can't remember. Key hat? Opto? I can't remember which one you were. Anyway, so my friend who was a year ahead of me, Kathy. You remember Kathy? I need to call her. Anyway, she was a year ahead of me. And when I got into the 9th grade, that's when they voted for you, right? To come up into one of the clubs. And she was a Keyette. She was a Keyette too. Remember, Kathy? Right. She was a Keyette. I think. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Girl. She said, now I don't know how true this is, but she told me one day, she was like, girl, you got blackballed. We tried to vote. She's like, I wanted you in. And we were going to vote you in, but she was like, everybody was like, oh, hell no. Because, you know, I was such a loudmouth bitch in high school, and everybody hated me, really. Like, seriously, I was not liked. I was, I wasn't popular. I was infamous because I was a loudmouth bitch. So Kathy told me that. She's like, you got blackballed, the Keyettes, girl. And I guess it just, so I didn't get no club. Which was fine because I felt like it was kind of, well, if I'd go back, I would want to. But if I could go back, I'd be nicer. But it seemed like a money grab. Like for a week, you had to do that Big and Linland thing. Remember that? Lorinda said I was voted on earlier, but not enough people knew who I was. Yeah, so see, people knew who I was, and they did not want me around. They did not want me in their club. So I didn't get in any of the cool clubs, okay? Now, fast forward to a best friend, my bestie, back in the day. We're no longer friends. We broke up 25 years ago. We ain't talked to each other since, and I'm fine with that. But she was my roommate through college, and, you know, best friends all the way coming up and all that shit. But anyway, she went out one day. She always had a job and had money. I was always broke. I had a job, but I was always broke from spending my money. As y'all know, nothing's changed. Yeah, they were the goody goodies, right? They had the milk bust. Everybody was like, you can't go to a beer bust with the kids. They're too they're too goody goody. The Optimist girls were the ones that partied, remember? And that's what I really probably would have wanted to have been. But anyway. But she went out and she made us jerseys. Just like they were red. I'll never forget them. They were red with our names on the back, like you guys did. And I was like, girl, we can't wear this to school. She did wear hers, but she was like, why don't you ever wear that jersey I got you? And I'm like, because like I like embarrassment to this day that she made those jerseys and we weren't no damn clubs. Like I couldn't wear a freaking jersey just like all the girls in clubs had. Like what would that, we would be like what they would call try hard today, right? Wouldn't we be social a pariah? Did I get rid of it? I think I did. I'm sure I did, but I still have another sweatshirt that she made me. like one of those airbrush, and I don't even know why I have it. It's hanging up down in the garage, and it is literally this big. It's like a little tiny sweatshirt. And she had our names airbrushed in Gatlinburg one time. It's a white hoodie sweatshirt, and she had our names out airbrushed. And I don't know why I've held on to that thing. I just need to throw it out too. Yeah, she got us a jersey just like what y'all had, and it had our names and letters and stuff on the back. And I was like, oh God, I can't wear that. I'll never forget that, guys. I don't. I'm being mean. I think I'm being mean about it, but she just wanted to, like, well, we'll show them. We'll get our own damn jerseys made. You know what I mean? Totally no malice intended. She was just being nice, and it was nice of her to buy me a shirt because we were best friends and stuff. But I couldn't. I was like, I'll wear it, but I won't wear it to school. So I buy Lacoste from the website. They show the actual width of many of the shirts. So I can figure out. Yeah, I love Lacoste. I love where Jolie lives. There's a really good Simon's outlet. And I love when I see a Simon's, and Vegas has the good outlets too. My sorority jacket fell apart. Oh no, that sucks. Well, have another one made. Who cares? Have one made just like it. Anybody can make one now, you can have it made. But yeah, the Simon's outlet has a really good Lacoste bargain, like a bargain store. And I can't remember how long ago. Well, it's probably 2017. Yeah, it's 2017 when I was down there. We went in there and bought like tons of stuff, t-shirts and stuff, and I was loving that. I was like, hell yeah. Because I still love to wear the occasional alligator something t-shirt or whatnot. But anyway, I think it's so funny that we had these freaking, look how big it is. And I can tell you that I've had it so long that I believe I was not this large when I had this, but I just love the varsity looking letters. And I'm not a very, like, I'm not patriotic, but I wouldn't say I'm like the most patriotic person. So I'm not really sure. But like 30 years ago, this was a hit, this was a damn hell yeah. But yeah, I love that. Oh, it has another hole in it too, doesn't it? Oh no, that's fuzz. But yeah, I think I just ripped a hole in it from grabbing it out of the thing. But I don't care. Like it's bled on, like it's got the red bled over on it when I washed it and shit a few times, and I didn't care. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna wear this rugby or this hockey, whatever it is. I hope I held on to it. It's not soft anymore. You know that thing of like you hold on to something so long and you think it's gonna soften up and be like nicer as it ages. It ain't. It sure ain't. I'd rather wear my college sweatshirt. I need to buy a new one. My daughter, I bought one in college. Now we're all throughout college. It was striped with the big varsity, sewn in like this thing, sewn on letters, ETSU. And she got a hold of it when she was in high school, and it fit her. And I mean, she was tiny back in the day. She's getting tiny again, but she was a little bitty gal back then. And I just kept looking at her with that sweatshirt on in disbelief that I was ever at that size that I could wear that. And I wonder, I'm sure it's falling apart now, but I wonder where it is. I'd like to try it on now. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, girl, yes. All right, I'm going to probably jump off here, but I need to go take my shot. But I was going to show you all a sneak peek of, I'll probably do a video in a couple weeks, and we're going to do a giveaway too with the people that make these bag kits. But look how cute this friggin' bag, the sweat equity I put into this damn bag. But look how freaking, I love this colorway, this black with the red thread. I freaking love this. But girl, I made this bag over the weekend. I've just finished it. But I'm going to do a whole video Like, right, the black and the red is just so, I'm looking at it on the TV. It's a really, but let me tell you what I did. I got finished with it, or not completely finished with it, but I got to a really good place on it. Like, I'd done a whole lot of work on it. And this, I think it was this side, I had put the strap on backwards, and this thing was on the inside, and the loop was going through the part where you clip on the crossbody strap. And I was like, ah, shit. And do you know what a bitch, like, this took me forever. Took this part here took me frigging forever. And then I had to take this one off and re-sew it on, redo it. And I was so pissed at I was like, oh, I'm going through it with this. I know it does need a photo shoot with my car. Like, oh my God, girl. I'm so crazy about the colorway on this. I've seen one actual Hermes Kelly bag like this. And I remember sending, if I can find it, I'll have to find it. But Solomon, yes. Was that it? Solomon or Slalom? You guys are right. Yes. Okay, but anyway, I saw one bag in this colorway and stunning. It didn't last for long. It was on eBay and it was actually a pretty good deal. And I really kind of put a heart on it and kept thinking like, oh God, that was probably $7,000. Good deal. But God, I was thinking, oh man. And then when the Babylon leather people, you know, they reach out to me occasionally, and I made one back in the summer or back in the spring. I can't remember. I've had this kit for a long time. And she was like, well, I said, well, let me do 2 videos and I'll make the other one, you know, closer to the holidays, and we'll do, you know, big blowout with it or whatever. And she's like, all right. So she messaged me the other day. She was like, hey, remember that bag we sent you? Are you done with it? I was like, it was CB. The label said CB. What did that stand for though? Oh, okay. We're gonna have to figure this out. You're right though. I think we figured this out one other time, but when she sent me the kit, you know, they ask you what color thread, because you can do the contrast thread or the actual thread of the color of the bag. And I said, let's go crazy. Send me the red. And she was like, but you can't do the strap itself. Doesn't come, you don't construct that. You construct everything else. You do the thread on the handle and all the stitching, the contrast and all that. And this thing you put together and sew. And I said, give me the red. And she was like, but you can't. And I was like, girl, I have the red strap. So I have a contrasting red strap that I can wear with this. I'm like, hell yes. But anyway, I thought I would give you all a sneak peek of that little bag before the video drops. And we're going to do a giveaway. Somebody's going to win a kit. And yes. Dawn, you still here? Good. But yeah, I've had a fun time with you guys tonight. I always have a good time with you guys. We talked about the Hermes. Thank you, Rachel. The kids are fun, but I get on a like I get one tracked about it. Like when I start something sometimes, except for when I sequin stuff or bling stuff out. But like, sometimes I'll get on a kick where I'm like, oh, I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done. You know what I mean? And then, I don't know. I just was like, oh, I think I started it Saturday and then finished it up today. I had just a few things. I had to redo the friggin' handle, but yeah. Are you? Yeah, my fingers still hurt, Dawn. It really does hurt, like the joints, and I don't like. Maybe I have the beginning of arthritis in my hands, so I can imagine if you have RA or something. Yeah, it did give me a little bit of a headache. It's the looking at the tiny stitches. right? And getting them in the holes and back out. And that's the most, like, I have one stitch that's off, but I was like, I'm not taking this whole damn line out for this. But I pricked myself 25 times at least, at friggin' least. And they give you these little rubbery things, but the thing is, the little rubbery things are so tight that they cut off and they come down to, like, you know, they can come down to here, but I'd roll them onto like right here. They look like little condoms, and it would hurt the joints in my fingers so much so that I'd be like, oh shit, I can't wear these. But yeah, to grip the needle, because sometimes when you're going through sometimes you're going through three pieces, because you got the two pieces, especially the handle, and then there's a couple of stitches on there you've got to go through double the handle thing underneath, plus the top, the middle, and then the back of the, and you have to really pull that needle through that tiny little hole. And that's right, you have to have them to grip the needle. But I found a hack. So they give you like a clipper thing, like a scissory thing, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. I don't know what I did with it now, but they give you that clippery thing, and if you put that scissors down on the needle and clip it not on the end but in the middle where it can grip and pull it, it'll come right through. Yeah, some places on the one you did had 4 layers, so I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. But yeah, that little scissors thing that they give you, if you take the middle, because you know there's a hole in the middle, and you put that around the thing and then squeeze it and then pull that, it's like pliers. And so I started doing that on a lot of them that had to go through, you know, a couple layers or whatever. So yeah, that was fun. But I won't say it's a good hobby thing to do. I think I've made what, 3 or 4 of them now. Yeah, I want to say this was the 4th one. And okay, I can't see it now, but yeah. But I love the bag. I think it's very cute. You should have Naomi make you a Birkin. I sent off some scrap monogram to her this week, actually, to craft another bag for me. So I love her having, you know, having her, because she's so good. Yeah, Katie, your mom taught you to sew. Oh, you took a class, so you're good. You're pretty good at sewing. So this would be a snap for you. If you have practice and I'm not a seamstress by any means. I can't sew nothing. So yeah, Naomi really does do good work. And you know, a lot of people were kind of like poo-pooing the idea, like, did she make that or did she get it? Like, no, girl, she will record herself. She records you if you're on her Instagram, Naomi Jones or Naomi Leather. Right. If you go on her Instagram, you can see her actually making the bags that she's working on. Like, I have a video of her making one of the Hermes looking bag that the Birkin looking one that she made me. Yeah. CB Sports? Okay. Yes. They still make it? I just want a crocodile one in chocolate brown. She can do it, girl. It's totally worth it. I think the craftsmanship and the leather that she uses is top notch, and she's just a master at what she does. And I think it's totally worth the money. Uh, you know, I'm out here buying P9s, but I can have her make me just a nice a bag as that for a fraction, 1/10 of the price or less. So yeah, I'm trying to get, it'll be a surprise, and I hope she does get around to it. But I just tell her to take her time on mine, because I know she has like lots of people ahead of me and stuff. And so I just tell her, like, yeah, girl, when you can get to it, like, don't kill yourself doing it or whatever. But so, you know, it'll probably be next year before I get it, and that's okay. But I'm having her make a really nice bag that needs some monogram, but it's also made of leather that Louis Vuitton makes a bag like. Yeah, she's a master. She is a very top-notch, yeah. seamstress or whatever you want to call it. She's a leather worker. Like she is that beast. She could probably make a pair of shoes or something. She probably could. She probably has. She can make anything, I think. I don't think there's anything out there in this world that she couldn't make. I love the way she does the charms, the leather charms, and the all that, relief looking leather art. That's really cool. Somebody sent me a kit one day and like, you can do it on your own. And I'm like, there may be a kit for it, but best believe I couldn't do it. There's an art to it. Like even if people like even these bags like this, like I love that bag and that I made it and whatever, but best believe she's gonna use top-notch quality ingredients or stuff, right? Hardware and leather and thread even, that makes a difference. So these kits are fun and they're affordable. But like if you want an Hermes level bag, yeah. You need to reach out to her, girl. Get on that Instagram. Get on that. She has a Etsy shop too. So, all right, guys. That's it for me. It's 8:30. So I love you guys to pieces. I've had a really good time talking to y'all tonight, and I hope that we can do it again. Tomorrow's video is a viral bag, as I said at the beginning. I had no clue that Deb was going to do the exact same video title. And I apologize in advance for that. But yeah, if you see it, like, hers went up before mine. And I don't want her to think I was like stealing from her ideas. But like, that is so weird that we had the same title in our thumbnail. But anyway, I said in the video, I even said in the video, like, I'm always trying to think of new ways to say, oh, the top bag, the hottest bag. I got the best bag. I got the, this is the season's top, you know what I mean? So I thought, well, viral, that makes sense. And when a bag goes, so yeah. Maybe they are coming back. Says website is being worked on. Ooh. All right, bye guys. Bye. I only have one thing from Naomi, but I don't really want to wear it. The patchwork jeans Chanel 12. Oh, that one I got rid of, but it's nice. Yes. Okay, bye guys. Love you.